The Prelude by William Wordsworth. Book 9. Even as a river, partly, it might seem, yielding to old remembrances, and swayed in part by fear to shape a way direct, that would engulf him soon in the ravenous sea, turns, and will measure back his course, far back, seeking the very regions which he crossed in his first outset. So have we, my friend, turned and returned with intricate delay. Or, as a traveler who has gained the brow of some aerial down, while there he halts for breathing time, is tempted to review the region left behind him, and, if aught deserving notice have escaped regard, or been regarded with too careless eye, strives from that height with one and yet one more last look, to make the best amends he may. So have we lingered. Now we start afresh with courage, and new hope risen on our toil, fair greetings to this shapeless eagerness, whene'er it comes, needful in work so long, thrice needful to the argument which now awaits us. Oh, how much unlike the past! Free as a colt at pasture on the hill, I ranged at large through London's wide domain, month after month. Obscurely did I live, not seeking frequent intercourse with men, by literature, or elegance, or rank distinguished. Scarcely was a year thus spent, ere I forsook the crowded solitude, with less regret for its luxurious pomp, and all the nicely guarded shows of art, than for the humble bookstalls in the streets, exposed to eye and hand whene'er I turned. France lured me forth, the realm that I had crossed so lately, journeying toward the snow-clad Alps. But now, relinquishing the scrip and staff, and all enjoyment which the summer sun sheds round the steps of those who meet the day with motion constant as his own, I went, prepared to sojourn in a pleasant town, washed by the current of the stately Loire. Through Paris lay my readiest course, and there, sojourning a few days, I visited, in haste, each spot of old or recent fame, the latter chiefly, from the field of Mars down to the suburbs of St. Anthony, and from Montmartre southward to the dome of Genevieve. In both her clamorous halls, the National Synod and the Jacobins, I saw the revolutionary power toss like a ship at anchor, rocked by storms. The arcades I traversed, in the palace huge of Orleans, coasted round and round the line of tavern, brothel, gaming house, and shop. Great rendezvous of worst and best, the walk of all who had a purpose or had not. I stared and listened with a stranger's ears to hawkers and haranguers, hubbub wild, and hissing factionists with ardent eyes, in knots, or pairs, or single. Not a look hope takes, or doubt, or fear is forced to wear, but seemed there present, and I scanned them all, watched every gesture uncontrollable, of anger and vexation, and despite, all side by side, and struggling face to face, with gaiety and dissolute idleness. Where silent zephyrs sported with the dust of the Bastille, I sate in the open sun, and from the rubbish gathered up a stone and pocketed the relic in the guise of an enthusiast. Yet, in honest truth, I looked for something that I could not find, affecting more emotion than I felt. For 'tis most certain that these various sights, however potent their first shock, with me appeared to recompense the traveller's pains less than the painted Magdalen of Brun, a beauty exquisitely wrought, with hair dishevelled, gleaming eyes, and rueful cheek, pale and bedropped with ever-flowing tears.